is Shayna Halterman. I'm the secretary to the school counseling office at Stewart's High School. One of my functions is to send out our student transcripts for our seniors to the colleges that they apply to each year. Each year I have between 150 to 250 transcripts that I send out. They're sent out initial transcripts in the fall for initial admission, the mid-year transcripts with updated GPA, class rank, and mid-year grades, as well as the final transcript. In the following presentation, you will see the difference and stark contrast between sending a transcript electronically as opposed to sending it via the United States Postal Service and paper copies.
All right.
Today we're going to talk about the benefits of using e-transcripts as opposed to paper transcript submissions for our seniors who are applying to college. We'll begin. The first thing would be the student would come in and request a transcript. I would ask them to return a transcript form that has signatures on it, and once that comes back to me appropriately filled out, the first thing that I would have to do is to pull the transcript and print it off on standard paper. And to start that process, the first thing I would have to do is log on to my computer system. Now that I'm logged into the computer system, the next step would be to pull the student's record. And for our particular computer system, we have to go to a different screen to actually pull an official transcript. So that's what I'll do now. The transcript has come up in a PDF file, so my next step will be to print it off from here. Like I said, it'll be on standard copy paper. At this point, I would gather all of the accompanying documents that would go with the transcript, which could include up to the school profile. We have a description for our mentorship students as well as our Shenandoah Valley Governor School students. It could also include letters of recommendation and secondary school reports depending on the college. So once I've gathered all of those and put those together in the order that we particularly generally like to send the transcript packet, I will make the transcript official by all of the stamping and embossing. Now that I have that embossed, stamped, and it's now an official transcript ready to go into an official envelope, I will pull the envelope. If it's too many copies to go into a standard size envelope, I would generally put it into a manila envelope, which would in turn incur more postage. But we'll properly fold it. Stuff the envelope and seal it. And then stamp the back of the envelope to show that it's in an official transcript envelope. Then I will pull the address of our college that our student has chosen. If it's a college that we don't generally have students apply to, of course I'd have to address the envelope, adhere to the address, and now it's ready to be mailed. This standard process before using the electronic transcripts. This process must be repeated for the initial application. Then it'll be repeated again mid-year once mid-year grades come in and all of their mid-year transcripts, GPA, as well as class rank are updated at the semester break. I will have to repeat it yet again for each child, each school, again at the end of the year as well. So this process is quite lengthy for each student 3 times a year. Now we will illustrate the same process. We'll use the same student, same scenario for an electronic transcript. The student returns with their signed transcript request form, appropriately signed with the request of the school. I will log into Etranscripts. The student's detail has already been loaded in. The transcript is ready. I will select her record. Send one record for this child. Select her school. Type in a message that states that this is her mid-year transcript, initial transcript with any attachments, or final transcript. Hit send, and it's gone and in their box waiting for that school to pick their transcript up now. My suggestion to anybody would be to use Etranscripts. This process has shortened and cut my processing time for the mid-year, especially in the end-of-year transcripts, more than in half. And the benefits of it completely outweigh any other way of processing them as far as I'm concerned. They are quicker. There is tracking numbers to them so that you can efficiently and honestly answer a student if there's ever a question about the submission of them. You can track it, they can track it. There is no question, no doubt as far as was it sent, when was it sent, when did the school accept it, when did they process it, and there's also a name stamp to it. So on top of saving time and money, it's a huge, huge blessing, and it's a wealth of knowledge for our students as far as being able to know without a shadow of a doubt that their transcripts are there. They have no doubt that we have done our job in this office, and it's so quick and easy.